Hi guys, I hope all of you know us. If you don't, you better do. So this is yours truly, Earth Doshi, and your superstar Priyanshu Agrawal here. So we have been getting a lot of doubts and speculations and worries about whether the CLAT will get postponed or not, and what to do if it doesn't, and the problems you're facing otherwise also. So we are here to discuss on this issue, to deliberate, okay, and maybe come up with a plan, a solution, right? What may happen, what will happen, okay, and what you should do either the way. Okay. So Priyanshu.
Yeah, so to deal with this question, it is very important to look at the facts that has been going around in our country. So the number one important fact is that boards are now being postponed, and CBSE boards have already been postponed. The 12 standard boards will the notification of the boards will come on 1st of June. Also, the ICSE, ISC boards have been postponed. Many other state boards have also postponed their 12th examinations. The number two important fact is the that the country is facing second wave of COVID-19 now, and we are facing a daily cases of almost 4 lakhs now. So that is also, we should keep that also in mind. And the third thing is that many states are in complete lockdown, like Haryana and Rajasthan and some parts of Bihar. So yeah, that the bigger question now is that will the CLAT get postponed or not, CLAT 2021? But we will also be dealing with certain small questions that we get from you aspirants on a daily basis. The number one important question is, can CLAT be conducted before boards? Considering that now LSAT is now being conducted on 29th of May. So, would you like to answer that?
Yeah. So the thing is that since 2008 when CLAT started, it has always been conducted after the board exams. Okay, and that is very the logical thing to do. It is the only pragmatic thing to do, given that the CLAT requires you to have 45% boards. Okay, it asks for a TC when you are doing the counseling process and all of that. Okay, and it has been logical because board exams were used to be held in March, April. Okay, and you would want any national level exam to be held after that only. Okay, but the problem now is that the CBSE is told that it will release a circular in June when the exams might be. So most probably the exams might start in the last week of June or the first week of July. So this time the CLAT consortium does have a time to do it before the board exams. And even if it goes on with it, okay, if it conducts, the results come, there might be one or two problems. The first is logistical problem. Suppose that out of the 3,000 odd students who get registered with the counseling, okay, even if 10 to 15 people get a score below 45% board, that will be a huge logistical problems with them. Okay, and the consortium and all the universities was obviously like to start classes as soon as possible. Okay, but if the classes clash with the board exams, okay, it might not be very beneficial for them. So considering all these points, it is not pragmatic for the consortium to conduct it before the board exams.
Right, but we are not speculating anything. We are not ruling out the possibility that CLAT might be conducted before board examination. These are just our observations and our suggestions that CLAT might not be conducted before the board examination. The number two
Right.
important question is, can CLAT be conducted through an online home proctored mode or not? Earth.
Yeah, so this was a problem which was also discussed a lot last year. Okay, because LSAT went through with it, okay, and Simbas went through with it, okay. But the problems that we face in Simbas where people actually cheated, and a lot of videos also coming online in the YouTube. Okay, so this is not the best thing to do. First of all, people from all socioeconomic areas, okay, spectrums give CLAT, okay, and it is not viable to expect all of the students, okay, to have access to such resources. LSAT mandated that to be done, okay, but LSAT is on another level. First of all, it collects fees, or that is of 4,000 rupees. While it is the same as tech consortium, it is exorbitant comparing what they provide and how the examination is. Furthermore, all the universities are private, so you expect the students appearing for the LSAT examination, okay, to be able to afford of such things. Okay, so if the CLAT consortium does go on to do this, okay, it will be violative of Article 14, that is right to equality. Okay, so yeah, so the consortium won't actually do that.
Right, right, right. Also, the most important question is that, will CLAT 2021 get postponed? And if you say yes, then should that hamper the aspirant's studies and preparation or not?
Well, if I say yes, so that's very forceful here. I would say neither yes, neither no. I don't know. You need to ask that consortium. Yeah, but I'll give a few points here. Okay, so yeah, of course, given the number of cases going on, okay, it is not very much possible to conduct an exam right now. Okay, and many of the aspirants has also issues. Okay, with the post family members and going through COVID positive stuff, right? So everyone expects us get to postpone. Okay, and while the consortium may do it, considering the first point we discussed regarding the board exams, okay, if you want to do later, a slight problem here is that the predictions show that the COVID cases aren't going down anytime soon, right? So if that is the case, the consortium might actually decided to conduct the exam in June itself. Okay, given that if the cases are going to increase day by day, it will be very difficult to conduct the exams. Last year, that was not the case. In August, I think we saw the number of cases going down. The curve was actually flattening a bit. So it was possible to conduct it in September. But given that there is a prediction of third wave in October, okay, they will have a very short time period to do all this and the counseling process. And one more problem I think they faced last year, anyone from NLU's batch of 25 will agree with me. Okay, it becomes very difficult to every student. Okay, when the exam is held so late, okay, the syllabus to be covered is the same, the exams to be given is the same, projects to be written, researches to be done is the same, the time period is really low. Okay, so given if the consortium does give consideration to its incoming batches, it might actually decide to hold it before the time. Okay, it will do two process, it will make the process easier for them also, for the professors also, and they will get the fees early also. So the NLUs are although state funded, okay, most of them are dependent on the fees that they receive from students, and they would like to take this fees as early as possible. Same is the case with private universities who seek to conduct their exams as early as possible. So this is one of the reasons they may decide to conduct it early, okay. But given government restrictions and all that, okay, and the recent lockdowns, I think it may be postponed also. So there are two stories of this. Okay, nothing can be said as of now. Maybe just wait for the notification. Another thing, right? See, don't maybe prepare for CLAT, do your best, but don't do it as a risk of your mental health, right? Take care of it, okay? But don't stop studying. That's the worst thing you can do. Even if it gets postponed or does not get postponed, okay? Don't stop studying, right? Yeah, Priyanshu, do you want to add?
Yeah, just add one thing that try to understand that it won't happen that CLAT is not going to conduct examinations in 2021, right? The consortium won't allow the whole batch of NLUs go wasted, right? So we are not ruling out the possibility that CLAT will get postponed or CLAT will not get postponed. But it is necessary to keep in mind that CLAT will be conducted and that should not hamper your preparations. You should do your preparation as you are doing it right now. That's it from my side. Or would you like to add anything to that?
Yeah, so just one thing, just relax a bit, okay? It will happen, okay? It will be very easy, right? Just take care of yourself. Things will get better, right? Just keep focus on your preparation, and if you want, you can relax for a few days, okay? And yeah, so if you
Yeah.
have any other doubts, any other queries, you can just write us on the group.